all morning. Our Derek, well, Bob the Derek, as we've been calling him,
Yeah.
has been doing odd jobs down at the Ideal Homes exhibition at the RDS in Simmonscourt.
Yeah, but can he fix it? Earlier, he had to go with some sticker removal before getting a few other hacks on how to keep the carpet where it should be. Anyway, he's not done yet, though.
No, absolutely not. But you see, he's great at doing all this because he's a Limerick man. So we better check on him. Derek, how are you getting on?
Yes, thank you very much, Tim. Welcome down here to the Ideal Home Show. We're in Simmonscourt Arena and the RDS, and from EVs earlier on to interiors and DIY, we're now going green. Diarmuid Gavin, hello.
Hi, it's that time of the year,
It
isn't
is that time of the year.
You can forget the pizza and everything else. It's time to get
It was
out
very
to the garden.
tasty, by the way. Now, the weather has been beautiful, Diarmuid, over the last... We've been blessed, really, haven't we?
It's been unbelievable, and it has encouraged a lot of people to get out and start their gardening, which is great. But there's a bit of a change. It hasn't rained for a while. We do need rain, some water shortages around the country.
It is breaking tomorrow out
And
west, yeah.
it's also a bit cold for too early gardening. So if you go to the garden centre and get anything that's tender, probably a little bit early, well, good.
Yeah, and like there is still a tinge of a frost as well
There
as
is.
nights.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, top trends in terms of plants. Take us through some of the succulent array you have here.
So top trends is people love colour. And especially after a long winter, you know, we've appreciated the daffodils that have been up now, the tulips at the moment. But for later during the summer, you have these plants like the Aquilegia here. Isn't that gorgeous?
Beautiful. Very similar to the fuchsia, no?
In terms of, they both have a trumpet flower, but with the fuchsia it hangs down, these present themselves out to you.
And there's a lovely combination of colours there.
Oh, it's great, all in one plant. So that's a great, very easy
Will that
plant.
come up every year, Diarmuid?
That's her perennial, that'll come up for every year, as will this one. Isn't that a beautiful, delicate little thing?
Beautiful. Like little hearts hanging down.
Absolutely. So that's called Bleeding Heart Dicentra, and it's a gorgeous one, perennial again. And the one behind it too, so that matches in colour, that's hellebore. So the hellebores are on their way out, these are on their way in.
Okay.
So gardening is all about a progression of colour.
Of course, so they're up in March, April, they're beginning to fade now, are they?
They're known as Christmas roses.
Oh,
so
really?
right the way through the winter you can have different ones, yeah.
There's a beautiful colour on them, isn't there?
Just they're a heavenly plant and a great woodland plant.
Yeah.
So people who think, you know, where it's dappled shade they can't grow, both of those will grow in a shady environment.
Down around the front here, Diarmuid.
Well, you have the pansy or the viola. That's always very cheerful. Maybe a little bit garish. You know, it's the type of plant that my mum will love.
But I love that. Do you not like it?
As I say, it's the type of plant Granny is my mum.
And I mean, well, the thing about it is you can eat these.
No, it is.
You
can.
not?
Yeah, you can. You can eat the flower.
Yeah, which is great.
Actually, that's becoming very big business. There's a great place down Marlfield House in Wexford, and they are famous for selling dishes garnished with flowers.
Yeah, and also cocktails as well for presentation. Down around the front here.
All this, so this would be a member of the daisy family. So if a child was drawing a flower, this is the type of thing that they would draw. And all very nice, all very cheerful, all very easy to use. And we have this collection as a bit of a challenge to you, Derek.
Yeah, okay. Tell me about it.
Well, you see this pot. People, you know, not everybody has access to a garden.
No,
People
balconies,
want
of course.
Balconies, very important. On the video over there, you'll see I did my mum's balcony. That'll come up. So anybody coming to the show will be able to see that. But you can have a garden in a pot. So my challenge to you this morning is to plant up this pot, but talk me through it because you've told me you're a gardener.
Well,
So
I do
talk me through the
enjoy
process.
gardening. Now we've a big tub of compost here.
Yeah, stop.
Oh, am I doing it wrong?
You are, because
here.
What's in the bottom?
There's a hole.
There's a hole at the bottom, so you have to stop the compost draining out.
Okay. Just some
Landscape fabric.
and that into the bottom of the pot.
Into the bottom of the pot.
So that's good for drainage.
Keep all the compost in, but it'll allow water to
Would
drain
you
through.
build that through the upwards through the pot then, or you just put it down at the bottom
Just
into
down
the
the
base layer?
bottom, you can use things like some gravel or pebbles or...
To fill it
even
up a little
old
bit.
Crocks, old terracotta crocks. So this is great what you're doing now. That's a really good compost that we have as part of the range that stores. It's peat-free. That's what's really important.
So what's in that?
It's green matter, so green waste from your garden that has been composted and made into really good compost. And then there's these little bits of terracotta to aerate it, because the roots of plants like
This is like a never-ending pot. We just
Exactly.
we just
Tip it
pour
in
it in
there.
here, Dermot.
And tell me what you're going to plant.
Okay. Hear me. Now, by the way, cacti are very popular as well, aren't they?
Hugely popular.
I just broke the terrarium here behind me. I didn't see that.
Cacti are hugely popular, especially with the kids, and you can see those dramatic big desert plants.
Yeah,
so they were-
gorgeous.
So
if you have, by the way, if you have a small balcony at
Yeah.
home, what would you recommend?
any of exactly what you're doing now. So colour in, but very good. Teasing
Breaking the roots,
a little bit.
tease them out. Yeah.
What's that going to do?
And that helps the roots
Go into the
take hold.
compost,
Yeah,
absolutely,
okay.
yeah. Into
So I
the
put this
compost
into
there.
the middle. Look, lovely.
Yeah,
now I'm going to get the
okay.
ones that you hate.
Yeah. Well, I don't hate them. Hate is a very strong word.
Okay, right. And again, you tease out the roots, yeah?
Yeah, tease the roots a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Back to the balcony, Dermot. If you do have a small balcony, what would you recommend?
So I would recommend a few pots. If it's in a shaded area, things like green plants, so castor oil plant and ivies and stuff like that. If you're out in the sun, exactly what. Actually, that's not bad, Derek.
Well, there you go now.
I'm
Surprise, surprise. My mum loves these flowers, geraniums.
Geraniums.
Yeah.
So they're pelargoniums. They're not hardy yet. So a little tip for you: if you want to go to the garden centre and get your pelargoniums at night, for the moment, if you think there's any frost coming, you give them a cover of that.
Oh,
it's
and that'll protect them?
horticultural-free, that'll protect them.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
Move them in or give them a cover outside of the
You know when you're building a pot like this,
No,
height is important, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Squeeze it in. Look, see the lovely bit of height there in the back. Am I doing okay?
Yeah, you're doing okay. That's maybe dominating just a little bit, but we're going to put a daisy in.
Yeah, but it's a challenge. I love a challenge.
In pots is a bit like Christmas time. Garish, the brighter, the more clashing, kind of the better.
Now.
That's quite a nice arrangement.
No, that is actually not too bad. Come here.
Not too bad. Then
oh, yeah.
you fill in.
Fill in the back, yeah.
And what you would do afterwards then is water everything in. And
water
that
it.
will really activate.
You're involved in a brand new show.
Not a brand new show, but I've joined the show Garden Rivals. But we are doing a brand new show up north, the Judging Gardens this year, so I can't wait for that. And I'm doing makeovers and Garden
Okay.
Rivals.
And you're going to be down here this weekend.
All weekend I'll be here. Yeah.
I'll be sick of looking at you.
With our hanging plants.
Well, I love this idea. This is very cool, right? By the way, how did I do? Marks out of 10.
You did so well, you can bring that home.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want it.
Right, good luck. I'm out of here. Back to studio.
Yay, presents. Well done, Derek.
Oh, you did so well you can bring it home because I don't want it. Yeah, look. Diarmuid, you have to love it.